Hello everyone, myself Prabhas Singh, Assistant Professor from ABS Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I will discuss the topic from the subject Discrete Structures and the Theory of Logic. The topic today which I will discuss is Boolean algebra. I will discuss about the definition of Boolean algebra, the basic axioms of the Boolean algebra, and then some of the examples on the basic axioms of the Boolean algebra. Before moving ahead, we first discuss about the definition of a Boolean algebra, right? And what are the basic properties that a Boolean algebra must follow. Dealing with the definition, let B denotes the Boolean algebra. Let B be the set of the elements A, B, C, right? A Boolean algebra contains a set of elements A, B, C, and a union and intersection. This is a union operation and this is an intersection are the two binary operations. Then the algebraic structure B for Boolean algebra, union and intersection are the two binary operations, is called as Boolean algebra, right? So what is Boolean algebra? The Boolean algebra representation of Boolean algebra with a set of elements and with the two binary operations union and intersection in the form of an algebraic structure is called as Boolean algebra, right? Now this Boolean algebra, if the elements of B follows the following laws, then it is called as a Boolean algebra. These are the minimum laws that is to be followed in order to satisfy the properties or the Boolean algebra, right? So what we are saying is, let B be the set of elements. B is a Boolean algebra which contains the set of elements, and there is an union and intersection are the two binary operations. Then the algebraic structure B union intersection is called Boolean algebra if the elements of B obeys the following laws. First law, that is closure law, right? First law is the closure law. For any two elements A and B are the two elements of a Boolean algebra B, then A union B and A intersection B are the unique elements of B. Agreed? So what we are saying is, for any two elements of A and B, any two elements A and B of Boolean algebra, the A union B and A intersection B are the unique elements of B, right? That is, first is if A union B belongs to B for all the values of A B belongs to B, and A intersection B belongs to B for all the values of A comma B belongs to B. What is the meaning of this? That is, क्लोजर का मतलब यहाँ पे ये है कि A और B दो एलिमेंट्स हैं आपके पास किसी भी एक बूलियन अलजेब्रा B से. अगर आप उनका यूनियन करो तब भी आप बूलियन अलजेब्रा को बिलोंग कर रहे हो, और आप इंटरसेक्शन करो तब भी आप बूलियन अलजेब्रा को बिलोंग कर रहे हो. दिस इज अ क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी, राइट? नेक्स्ट इज अ कॉम्यूटेटिव लॉ. दैट इज, कॉम्यूटेटिव इज व्हाट? इफ A union B is equal to B union A, right? That is, for all the values of AB belongs to B, or A intersection B is equal to B intersection A for all the values of AB belongs to B, right? So we can easily understand what is a commutative law. Commutative law keeping in mind both union as well as the intersection operation. So commutative is what? A union B is equal to B union A, and A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. Now what is the distributive law here? Distributive law, A union B intersection C is equal to A union B and A union C, right? Similarly, A intersection B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. So this is a distributive law for all the A, B, C belongs to a Boolean algebra, right? So as of now, what we have discussed about the two binary operations, union and intersection, and we have discussed about the three basic properties of the Boolean algebra, that is closure law, commutative law as well as the distributive law. Next is identity law, right? The existence of identity element, right? There exist two elements, phi that is an empty set and I that is a universal set in B such that for every A belongs to B, that is A union phi will return A, right? Please remember, A is an element or a set of an element of a Boolean algebra B. If it is done union with a empty set, this will return A. If it is done intersection with universal set, then it is written as A. Agreed? So, the identity law should also be justified in order to prove something as a Boolean algebra, right? So, phi is an identity element of B with respect to union. Phi क्या है? Phi एक identity element है. ये एक identity element की तरह treat हो रहा है. This is an identity element with respect to union and I is the identity element with respect to intersection. Agreed? Right. So next is a inverse law. Inverse is what? There is an element A is given. There is an element A inverse. We have to compute the A inverse of this and performing the union of this will return I. An intersection of this will return phi, right? So what is an inverse law? We are given an element A. We have to perform the union of A dash with A, that will return I, that is a universal set, right? This will be a universal set, right? An intersection of this will return phi, right? The sixth property is that the phi and I should not be equal. Phi is an empty set and I is a universal set, right? If both are equal, then we can't say that this is a Boolean algebra. So it is mandatory to have phi and I not equal to each other, that is both the identities are not equal. Hence we clearly say that this is a Boolean algebra. So the basic, it follows from the definition of a Boolean algebra has at least two elements, right? This was basically for the two elements. So what were the properties? Closure, commutative, distributive, identity, inverse, and this phi not equal to I, right? And we were performing the two operation union as well as the intersection. Next is another way of representing the Boolean algebra. Instead of union and intersection, we are dealing with plus and product, that is dot, right? So we were given a B, a set of element ABC, plus and dot are the two binary operations. Then the algebraic structure B comma plus comma dot is called Boolean algebra if the elements of B obey the following laws. So closure law. So what we will do? A plus B belongs to B. Instead of union, we use plus, right? A dot B belongs to B, right? This is a closure law. What is the commutative law then? A plus B is equal to B plus A, right? And A dot B is equal to B dot A, right? Similarly, distributive law. A plus B dot C is equal to what? A plus B dot A plus C. A dot B plus C is what? A dot B plus A dot C, right? These are the three laws using two binary operation plus and dot, that is closure law, commutative and distributive law. Next is the identity. So what we will do here? Similarly, A plus 0. What we have done? We have used 0 and 1 instead of phi and I, right? So A plus 0 or 0 plus A is equal to A, right? Similarly, what we have done? A in dot, A dot A complement, A dot A complement is equal to A complement dot A is equal to 0. Agreed? So what we have done here, earlier we are doing A union phi returns A intersection I will returns A. Here what we are doing is, we are doing simply A plus union की जगह plus, then intersection की जगह dot, and that phi is represented by 0. So A plus 0 is equal to A and A dot A complement equals to 0. So what we will say, 0 is the identity element of B with respect to plus and 1 is the identity element of B with respect to dot. Agreed? Similarly, inverse law, what we will do here? We will simply see A plus A complement or A complement plus A will return 1, right? And A dot A complement equal to A complement dot A equal to 0. So what we will get here with the help of inverse, right? Next is 0 not equal to 1. So what we are doing, phi not equal to I, right? In this both the identities are not equal, so we can say that following is a Boolean algebra that consists of two elements, right? Now we will see some of the examples from this. Let some of the examples which are proving that this is a Boolean algebra for this condition, right? So let B be the set of all positive divisors of 30. प्लीज रिमेंबर एक सेट हमें गिवन है जिसमें सारे पॉजिटिव डिवाइजर्स ऑफ 30 हैं. तो व्हाट विल बी द पॉजिटिव डिवाइजर्स ऑफ 30? दैट विल बी 1 2 3 5 6 10 एंड 15 and 30, right? These are the positive divisors of 30. 1 2 3 5 6 10 15 and 30, right? The operations which we have to use, the two binary operation, that is union and intersection on B, and are defined as follows: A union B is equal to LCM of A and B, and A intersection B is equal to HCF of A and B, right? Then prove that this is a Boolean algebra. Now this is one of the most important questions that is always been asked in the university examination. Here we are given a condition, let B is a set of all the positive divisors of 30, right? So all the positive divisors of 30 are what? 1 2 3 5 6 10 15 and 30. Now we have to perform two operations, union as well as intersection. The A union B, for the two elements, A union B is equal to LCM of A and B, and A intersection B is equal to HCF of A and B, and we have to prove that this is a Boolean algebra considering the two elements, right? So before moving ahead and seeing all the properties, that is closure, commutative, distributive, identity, inverse or not equal, right? So we will first prepare the composition table for both the binary operations, that is union as well as the intersection. Because what we are doing in closure, in commutative, in distributive, we were using union as well as intersection. Whereas in identity and inverse, what we will be using? We will be using inverse values, that is A complement wale values. So we have to first prepare the composition table of the same, right? So composition table for union. So what we have done in this table, I have marked all the positive divisors here, 1 2 3 5 6 10 15 and 30, and all the positive divisors here, right? So what we are doing here, क्या हम इसमें बात कर रहे हैं? क्लोजर लॉ क्या होता है? A यूनियन B जो है या A इंटरसेक्शन B जो है, वो आपको किसको बिलोंग करना चाहिए? B को. और B में आपके पास क्या है? 1 2 3 5 6 10 15 एंड 30. एग्रीड. तो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, अगर ये क्लोजर की प्रॉपर्टी ये है तो कंपोजिशन टेबल में यही सारी वैल्यूज आएंगी, तभी ये जस्टिफाइड है. तो बेसिकली पहले कंपोजिशन टेबल पे आते हैं. तो हम क्या देख रहे हैं? A यूनियन B हमारा बनेगा LCM से और A इंटरसेक्शन B हमारा बनेगा HCF से, राइट? तो अब यहां पे देखें, अगर मैं इसको A मान लूं और इसको B मान लूं, राइट? तो सबसे पहले क्या करूंगा? 1 यूनियन 1, 1 का 1 से LCM 1, 1 का 2 से LCM 2, 1 का 3 से, 1 और 3 का 3. तो बेसिकली व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज 1 यूनियन 2 इज 2, 1  union 3 is 3, 1 union 5 is 5, 1 union 6 is 6, so 1 union 10 is 10, 1 union 15 is 15, and 1 union 30 is 30. So what we have done here, A union B, what we are returning, if A is 1 and B are regularly changing, then we will simply get B as a union, right? So what we have done, we have created this 1 2 5 6 this and this, right? Now next what will we do in composition table? We will do union of this 2 union 1, 2 union 2, 2 union 3, 2 union 5, 2 union 6, 2 union 10, 2 union 15, 2 union 30. And what we are doing, 2 union 30, we have to find out the LCM of both 2 and 30. So what will be the LCM of 2 and 30? That will be 30, right? So we will simply write the LCM of each and every condition. So we will carry on doing this for all the values. After computing, what we basically do, if we talk about this value, this is what? 15 union 6. 15 union 6 is what? LCM of 15 and 6. So LCM of 15 and 6 is what? What we will simply say, LCM of 15 and 6 is what? 15 and 6 is basically 30. So LCM of 15 and 6 is clear to us, that is 30. If we talk about this is what? 15 and 15. So 15 union 15. So LCM of 15 and 15 is what? 15. So this is returned as 15. So ये हमने कंपोजिशन टेबल प्रिपेयर करी कैसे? इधर वाले एलिमेंट को पिक करा, उसका यूनियन इधर वाले एलिमेंट से देखा, और जब यूनियन कर रहे हैं तो ए यूनियन बी में जो भी ए और बी है उनका जो एलसीएम आ रहा है वो यहां पर रिटर्न कर दिया इस कंपोजिशन टेबल में. एग्रीड? ऐसे ही अब हम बनाएंगे इंटरसेक्शन के लिए. ये हमने टेबल बनाई इंटरसेक्शन के लिए. और इंटरसेक्शन क्या कंडीशन हमें गिवन है भाई? यूनियन के केस में तो हमें एलसीएम लेना है ए और बी का, और इंटरसेक्शन के केस में हमें क्या करना है? एचसीएफ लेना है. एचसीएफ सिंपली क्या? 1 और 1 का 1, 1 और 2 का 1, 1 और 3 का 1, 1 और 5 का 1, 1 और 6, 7, 8 ये सब का 1, राइट? सिमिलरली 2 1 का 1, 2 2 का 2, 2 3 का 1, राइट? तो 2 3 is 1, 2 5 is 1, 2 6 is 2, 2 10 is 2. तो in this composition table we are calculating the composition by HCF of A and B, right? So this whole table is prepared. A intersection B is equal to HCF of A and B. So पुराने में क्या था? जब यूनियन कर रहे हैं तो कंपोजिशन टेबल में एलसीएम निकाल रहे हैं ए और बी का. इसमें क्या है? अगर इंटरसेक्शन कर रहे हैं तो कंपोजिशन टेबल में दोनों का एचसीएफ निकाल रहे हैं. तो ये मेरे पास एक टेबल निकल के आई, राइट? नाउ द कंपोजिशन टेबल फॉर कॉम्प्लीमेंट, दिस वी विल यूज फॉर द प्रॉपर्टीज कॉल्ड आइडेंटिटी एज वेल एज द इनवर्स. सो व्हाट इज? इफ ए इज इक्वल टू 1 देन ए कॉम्प्लीमेंट इज 30, राइट? जो ए है उसका जस्ट उल्टा 30, राइट? क्योंकि क्या है? 1 और 30 को मिला के इज 30, राइट? सो दिस इज द, वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग द पॉजिटिव डिवाइजर्स ऑफ 30 ना. सो ए का ए कॉम्प्लीमेंट विल बी 30, 2 का 15, 3 का 10, 5 का 6, 6 का 5, 10 का 3, 15 का 2 and 30 is 1. So these are the composition table for calculating the A complement. Agreed? Now we will see all the properties one by one. So first is a closure one. Now in closure what we say? What is the closure property? That is A union B belongs to B and A intersection B belongs to B. So कहना क्या चाह रहा है? A और B दो एलिमेंट हैं, उनका यूनियन करें तब भी वो बूलियन अलजेब्रा को बिलोंग करे, इंटरसेक्शन करें तब भी वो बूलियन अलजेब्रा को बिलोंग करे. तो बेसिकली जब मैंने यूनियन करा इसके अंदर वही सारी वैल्यूज आ रही हैं जो मेरे एक बी नाम के सेट में गिवन है, राइट? दिस इज द क्लोजर. और जब मैंने इंटरसेक्शन करा इसमें वही सारी वैल्यूज आ रही हैं जो मेरे एक बी सेट में गिवन है, राइट? तो व्हाट वी आर सेइंग, closure means is what? If we do the union of two elements A union B or the intersection of two elements A intersection B, then all the values that comes out of the composition table will belongs to B. That is A union B and A intersection B belongs to B. Agreed? Next is commutative law. That is A union B is equal to B union A or A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. So what we will do here, 3 union 5, यूनियन मीन्स क्या? एलसीएम. तो 3 यूनियन 5 हो या 5 यूनियन 3 हो, वी विल गेट 15, राइट? 10 इंटरसेक्शन 15 हो या 15 इंटरसेक्शन 10 हो, वी विल गेट 5. दिस इज एचसीएफ, दिस इज एलसीएम, राइट? Similarly, for the distributive law, as these are the distributive law you are all aware of, A union B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C, and similarly we have reversed this, B intersection C union A and B intersection A, B union A intersection C union A. So this are the two distributive law. Now let's take an example on this, that is 3 union 5 intersection 10. So what we will do first, that is 3 union 5, this is 15, right? This is the value which we get. 3 union 5 and intersection of 3 union 10. So 3 union 5 is 15, 3 union 10 is 30, we will get 15 as value here. So this is 15 and this is 15. So what we are saying here, how we will get 3 union 5 as this? If we could do the SCF of this, we will get 5. Now do the LCM of this, we will get 15. Ye LCM, this is SCF, this is LCM. Doing this is SCF and this is 15, so we get this values. Similarly, for the second example, we have a look on this also. Next is the identity element. Identity element for union is 1 and identity element for intersection is 30. Please remember, for union identity element is 1. For intersection identity element is 30. So what we have done, A union 1, 1 union A is equal to A intersection 30 and 30 intersection A is equal to A. Right. So what we have done here, earlier what we are doing, phi is the identity element for 0 and 1 is I is the identity element for 1, plus or star are the identity element for 0 and 1. Here we are doing what? 1 is the identity element for what? Union, and 30 is the identity element for what? Intersection. If we do the union intersection of this, we get an identity element as an A. So what we will simply do as an example, 50 union 1, 1 union 15 will be 15, 5 intersection 30, 30 intersection 5 will be 5. Agreed. Next is the complement law. For each A belongs to A, there exists an A complementary element B such that A union B, this B is a complement. We can also write this as A union A complement as 30 and A intersection A complement as 1. So what we are doing is, if A is 3, let's take A is 3. So B क्या होगा? B, the complement of 3 is what? 30. As we have done through the composition table here, that is we have done through the composition table, 3 के against हमें क्या दिख रहा है? 30. अगर हम 2 पिक करते तो 15 हो रहा होता. तो simply what we will do here, if it is 3, then B will be 10. 3 union 10 is 30. 3 intersection 10 is 1. Agreed. 3 union 10 is 30 and 3 intersection 10 is 1. Thus the complement of 3 belongs to B is 10, and similarly the complement of 1 is 30, the complement of 2 is 15. In general, we can say that complement of A belongs to B is 30 by A. Right. So what we are doing, if A is equal to 1, so B is what? 30. If A is equal to 2, B is what? 15. If A is equal to 3, B is what? 10. So this is the way which will calculate the Boolean, and hence we can say that this is a Boolean algebra because it satisfies the closure, commutative, distributive as well as the identity and complement laws. This is the example which is almost asked every year in the university examination or very much similar to this. I will discuss 2 more examples on this. Show that the structure B plus star is a Boolean algebra where B is 0 and 1, right? Here we are given B is 0 and 1 and B is a set given as 0 and 1, plus and dot are the 2 binary operations, and complement is a unary operation on B and defined by the following tables. So this is a plus given to us, 0 1 0 1 are the values, this is a dot and this is a complement one. So what we will do, closure law. Closure law is basically what? That is, अगर मैं 0 यूनियन 1 करूं तब भी वो बिलोंग करे और 0 इंटरसेक्शन 1 करूं वो तब भी बिलोंग करे. तो बेसिकली क्या है, 0 का यूनियन 1 से कर लो, right? So what we are doing here, 0 plus 0, that is this here, what we will get if we perform a plus operation on this. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 1 is 1, 1 0 is 1 and 1 1 is also kept as 1 rather than doing the carry of this. So what we have done, this is a composition table. On the basis of this composition table, this composition table and this composition table follows the property of a closure law, because it is stated that if we do the 0 and 1 ka union, this also belongs to B, and 0 and 1 intersection also belongs to B, right? If we do about the commutative law, commutative is what? That is 0 plus 1, that is 0 plus 1 or 1 plus 0 is 1. चाहे 0 plus 1 कर लो या 1 plus 0 कर लो तब भी 1 ही आएगा, 0 dot 1 कर लो 1 dot 0 कर लो तब भी 0 ही आएगा. So we will simply say that this is also follow the commutative law. Agreed. Next is the distributive. What we will see in the distributive, that is distributive law, every operation is distributive over the operation. Since 0 and 1, we have 0 plus 1 dot 0 is equal to what? 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, right? So what we are doing here is, this is what? A plus B dot C. So what we will get simply is, this A is remain, 1 dot 0 would be whatever the value is 0, so we will get 0 here. And what we are saying here, this is A plus B A is equal to A plus B, or B, that is, we will simply say that this is A plus B and A plus A. So what we are doing, this is the distributive law that has been justified with the following example 0 and 1, and here we are doing what? 0 1 0 is equal to what? 0 plus 0 equal to 0, 0 1 and 0 0 is what? This is 1, this is dot 0, we will simply get 0 from both end. Similarly, for this we will get 0 from the both end as well. So this is the justification of the distributive law. Next is the identity, that is 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 or 0 plus 1 is 1, right? Similarly, 0 dot 1 and 1 dot 0 is equal to 0 and 1 dot 1 is equal to 1. So the additive identity is 0 and multiplicative identity is 1. Agreed? So the additive identity is 0 and multiplicative identity is 1. Next is the complement. From the third table we see that the complement of each A belongs to B. There exists a B such that 0 complement is 1 and 1 complement is 0. Hence we can say that this follows the properties of the Boolean algebra as it justifies the closure, commutative, distributive, identity elements as well as the complement, and 0 is not equal to 1. Therefore we can say that this is a Boolean algebra. This is another example which can directly we can directly see this, that is S be a family of set which is closed under the two binary operation union and intersection, and the complement, then prove that this is a Boolean algebra. So what we can do here, we can simply justify this with the help of all the 5 axioms, that is closure law, that is A closure law is what? We will simply do A union B belongs to S and A intersection B belongs to S. Commutative, A union B is equal to B union A and A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. Identity is what? A union phi is equal to A and A intersection universal set is equal to A. So what we are doing? Phi is an identity element of B with respect to union and U is the identity element with respect to intersection. Next is the distributive law. These are the distributive law which are given to us. Next is the complement. What we will do in complement? A union A complement is universal, A intersection A complement is phi, and next is last is that universal is not equal to empty set. Hence we can say that this B union intersection and complement is a Boolean algebra as it follows the following axioms, that it is a closure, commutative, distributive, identity, complement as well as phi is not equal to universal set. So in this lecture I have discussed about the basic Boolean algebra, various axioms of it, and the 3 examples in how to solve this problem. This is the basic duality. In duality what we will do? Let B plus star be a Boolean algebra if a statement this is given to us. So what we will change is simply, let's take an example of this. If 1 plus A and B plus 0 is equal to B, so what we will do? 1 की जगह 0, 0 की जगह 1, प्लस की जगह स्टार और स्टार की जगह प्लस. So these are the changes we will do. Dual means जो है उसका just opposite. So what we have done is 1 की जगह 0, प्लस की जगह dot, A will remain as it is, that is A and B are the two elements of the set are given to us. This is plus as it was in concatenation, this is B, this is dot, this is 1 is equal to B. So this is a duality. In the next lecture I will continue from here and will discuss this in detail. Hope you all have understand this lecture. Thank you everyone.